Hi everybody, Bert back out the Scale Modelings with another Sprue review. This time we're going to be looking at the Chevelle SS 396 from Revell, 1969. Beautiful car, beautiful kit, but I'm not going to build it like this. And when I show you in detail the parts, you'll understand, but I'm going to make it a Pontiac Beaumont. Very rarely known car. I got some custom 3D printed Beaumont parts that I'll show you more once we get over to the bench. So this is my next car build. So let's go over to the bench and take a look at this kit. All right, here we are. Let's look at this beautiful kit from Revell. This was all new in 2020 and it's just dying to be built. Such a beautiful car as the Chevelle. And I will build one as a Chevelle eventually. But this one, as I said, is going to be the Pontiac Beaumont. So there's a little bit about the car. Read it, check it out, 125 pieces. Kit number 854492. And let's just get started, shall we? All right. So we've got instructions. We got the 3D parts we'll look at later. Body, clue parts, big bag of sprues, tires, chrome, and the decals are in the instructions. So let's start with the body. Very nice Revell plastic. Let me just adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. Very nice Revell plastic, as always with their cars. Shiny. You can see kind of maybe where there's a dome light. That's where you're going to glue it in. Doesn't feel, feels perfectly smooth. Maybe just a touch of a dimple. But when you get primer on, you'll be able to see. Right here, a little bit of a mold line, which means there's going to be one right here too, and it runs up the rail. Maybe down the front tops of the fenders. A little bit of flashback here, but you're going to have to sand that all off anyway. So, yeah, it looks pretty good. I would engrave these door lines. They're not very deep. You see the interior roof looks good. Looks like it's got the fabric texture, place for the dome light, place for the visors. Your basic ejector pin marks in the four corners as usual. Nice molding where you're going to bare metal foil it or chrome it. Separate windshield wipers. We'll go into this later, but you're going to have to cut this part off to make it the Pontiac version. So, body's looking good. Over here. Let's open this big bag. Like I said, this will be my next car build and also be my first new started build since I lost Renee. So, you got the chassis. Unfortunately, you won't have to clean up that. Under here, there's the typical Revell. You can see it all that well. Trademark. It's right there. Kind of see it. It's so light with the white plastic, but it is there. Bottom panel looks good. Fuel tank, everything, exhaust and everything are separate. Here you got your pedals and your clutch and your, it was called an emergency brake. Now it's a parking brake. So there's the chassis. There's your interior. Now the Canuck 3D part comes with a different dashboard because the Pontiac had a different dashboard, but the rest of the interior was the same. You've got these nice armrests that are actually stuck out, not just molded in. Same with your window cranks. Should be an ashtray on top of there. Your steering wheel, your bucket seats, your back seat, All looking good. Again, typical Revell plastic. Looks good, it'll go together nicely. I'm not sure what these two parts are, but the instructions will tell us. Here, you got the 396 engine. You know, it's glorious detail. Your front suspension, your radiator, separate radiator, shroud, your exhaust manifold, cylinder heads, oil pan, water pump, starter. Very detailed engine. You got your rear end with the springs molded in. Your hoses. And if you want, you'll be able to buy, and I may buy a different 3D printed engine from Iceman or MSC, MCV videos or somebody, just because the detail on those is so much better. But that's a good looking engine. Separate frame, separate exhausts, separate springs back here, your fan belts, your battery, your round housing, your steering linkage, steering control arm, your drive shaft. Very nicely, torsion bars. Again, good looking plastic. Lots of detail. There you go. You've got your hood, your center console, your hood hinges, where your hood catches. This is part of the front end. Your visors, your wheel backs. And I'm looking, actually there's small ejector pins there, 4 of them. Very tiny though, not like the big ones on the roof. And then we've got some chrome. Typical Revell chrome, very shiny. You're gonna have to use the 3D parts, you have to cut this part off because this whole part's a separate piece. You got your front bumper, your grille. You're not going to use this for the Pontiac version. 2 different sets of wheels, air cleaner, chrome valve covers, chrome license plates, chrome mirrors, wipers of course, door handles, shifter. Whichever of this I use, I'm sure I'll dechrome because it is really, really shiny. Doesn't look bad, it's just a little brighter than I'd like it to be. Got your clear parts. Oops. Typical Revell clear parts are usually pretty good. These are no exception. No distortion. Not overly thick. And you got your vent mirrors, your headlights, your turn signals. All in there. All right, and then your typical, you got your metal pins for your tires. I'm not gonna open this, I'm gonna lose them. Then your typical tires. No name, actually you have names. They're stamped Firestone wide oval tires. Just got them off there, clean them up if you're gonna use these tires. I'm not sure yet. And you've got some red parts for your taillights and your marker lights, which I won't be using because Canuck 3D model parts, 1969 Beaumont conversion, 1/25th scale. That is these parts right here. So you've got your front end. See this part? You're gonna have to cut this part off, which is just right at the lines. And then this will just slide right in there. And you've got open grills, your headlight bezels. And right there it says Beaumont, right? And these, of course, will just glue right in. We can do it the right way. Glue right into here after you detail them up. Give the Beaumont look. If I remember, I'll stick a picture of a Beaumont in here. Okay. Then you got your back end because I have different tail lights. That's the part you're going to cut off, the chrome part. You've got your dashboard. You can tell it's got 3 bezels instead of 2. And then you've got your tail light parts and your headlights in clear resin. So that's what you get. I do not remember what it cost, but I know it wasn't too expensive. And since I've never seen a Beaumont kit, and until actually I bought this, I've never even heard of a Pontiac Beaumont. But I've always been a Pontiac fan, Trans Ams, GTOs. So I'm going to do a Beaumont. So there you go. There you have it. You haven't looked at the instructions yet. Sorry, boot that. All right, decals. These are actually insulation for the hood. Oh, that's pretty neat. You've got some seat belts, which are there, but they're going to flag your interiors, your some stripes. I'm going to have to check pictures of the Beaumont to see if it had these stripes on it or not. And I'm not sure what color I'm going to make it. There's a red color that the Beaumont came in that I like, and then there's a green one that I found interesting. So basically, you're going to build this the same way you build the regular Chevelle, except for what you put into it. There's your color callouts. And there's what your parts are, part numbers, and actually what it is. So if you did not know that that was a power brake booster, now you would. Carries over on 2 pages. Then you'll start with the engine. If you're using this engine, like I said, this is a beautiful engine, so I don't see a reason not to use it. But if I find a good 3D printed one that looks just as good or better, it'll look better for sure, I may go ahead and install that one. Got the manual transmission in it, then you start working on the frame, putting the engine in, and you start working on the chassis, and there's seat belts, there's center console. Putting all your seats, detailing up your console, your dash, your firewall. It tells you to paint details chrome. Putting your battery in, your firewall, your dashboard. Putting the interior pan on top of the frame. Putting your front suspension in with your springs, your exhaust, your rear end, shocks, tires and wheels, whichever ones you're choosing to use, your radiator, where the radiator hoses go. You got an upper and a lower one. Putting your windshield, painting the top, whatever trim you're gonna paint your interior, you need to paint the roof, the inside of the roof. Then this is where, of course, you're going to change it because you have to cut that part off and then slide the new grill in. Another hose, license plates, headlights. This again, of those parts there that I said I wasn't sure what they were with the frame. You may not use those because of the shape of this part of it. You have to figure it out. You may have to cut this part here off to fit the new part in, because the new part, let me get it out. Take a look at it while we're sitting here. So this is the new rear end piece. And it's going to fit. Actually, it's going to fit perfectly in there. And there's your Beaumont rear end. So all you need is the bumper, that you'll just have to cut this top part off of, but you don't need those corner pieces. These pieces here, you're not going to need them at all, because this just slots right in like it was made for it, because it was. Beautiful fit. Little gap right there, but it could just be the way I'm holding it, or there could be a little bit of flash, but nothing that a little fixer-upper can't take care of. So there you go. That's how it's going to fit in there. So you won't need these 2 pieces. Then you're going to work on the hood, the mirrors, door handles. Then you're going to paint it and decal it. And there you have it. The 1969 Chevy Chevelle SS 396 that we are going to mock up into a 1969 Beaumont. Thanks for watching this Sprue review and my ideas for this build. I'm glad to be back. Sit your ass at the bench and build a model, just like me, and you build something different like I am. So thank you, and enjoy your hobby. Bye for now.